Hey guys, we're going to PCP Motorsports. Let me see if they can mod my bike helmet.
So welcome back to another episode of me riding my Ninja 400. At this point, this is day 3 of riding, and I was just visiting a good friend. We went out for some food and coffee, and she lives not far away from one of the local motorcycle dealers, and they actually sell a lot of motorcycles and gear. And my goal is to get a helmet padding adjustment. So I got a Shoei helmet, and as you probably, if you ever bought a motorcycle helmet, you know that there's different helmets, and some of them fit you well, and some fit almost perfect. Some, hopefully your helmet doesn't hurt you or anything. It doesn't annoy you over time. Looks like I just stalled over there. But my goal was to just get a measurement, because Shoei offers this feature, and some dealers do it. Get a measurement and get some additional padding where there might be loose space in my current helmet. So that's where I'm headed. And this is also not the best day to ride. As you can see, the skies, not exactly a sunny day and quite windy. So as you can hear, if you stick through this ride, there will be moments where you'll hear pretty loud winds. But yeah, we're heading to a local dealer, and hope you enjoy. This is one of those annoying little roads where there's a bunch of bumps, so we're just going to fast forward through it. Yeah, like every couple hundred feet, it seems like we have these bumps. I didn't really care, but it's like it was a little annoying that I have to keep aiming to go through it, and I was worried if I'm gonna clip part of the bump that that might impact my balance. But overall, I did okay with it. And, yeah, again, just kind of annoying. But yeah, we don't have to deal with the bumpiness of it like cars do, so that's pretty cool. This is one of those city roads where I think the speed limit is like 45 miles an hour, so this was really good practice for me, just to get kind of acclimated to going a little faster on city streets. Again, the weather is just not the best on this day. I think later in this day it might have rained a little bit, but yeah, definitely windy and just not the most pleasant feelings. But overall, yeah, I learned to just lock my legs on the gas tank, and just kind of not grip the handlebars too much. And yeah, the wind didn't, yeah, it helped me to just navigate it. Something that I've been practicing is to never be in anyone's blind spot. So if you drive a car, or just in general, you're on the road, you know that there's blind spots where a driver can't easily see you unless they turn around and look over their shoulder. So something that I've been practicing is to never kind of hang out in blind spots. So either slow down or speed up, get out of the blind spot. Also, when I'm following a car and we're coming to a stop, like at a red light, I try to not be directly behind, so plenty of space and a little to the side, so not in the very center of the lane. So if I look in my rear view mirrors, if I see that a car is about to, like, they don't see me or something and they're not stopping, that I can easily have an escape route. Speed this up again. So we're still sitting at third gear, basically trying to go like 30, like 40 to 45 miles per hour. Again, pretty windy, so I wasn't trying to do anything too much over the speed limit. So the speed limit was my goal. So basically I'm going to get into the right lane and just kind of chug it along here. I did have a spot right here where I had a pretty sudden stop, so basically what happened is I grabbed the clutch, pushed in the clutch, and braked, used both brakes, and at the same time I gave it a lot of the throttle. So this is right here where it happens, I think. So my bike got pretty loud, but it was nothing crazy. It was just a sudden stop, which I think is good to practice. And by the way, I don't have ABS, so this is a non-ABS version of the bike, so I need to be extra careful so I don't go flying. But just, yeah, going back to the helmet padding adjustment, I, again, have a Shoei helmet, so Shoei does offer a service where they certify some dealers to do these adjustments. Basically, they measure your head, and they tell you, like, hey, your helmet is too big for you or too small for you or whatever, which at this point I picked out a helmet that works for me. I just wanted to basically add some padding to where it sits perfectly on my head instead of just kind of, you know, somewhat well. So I just wanted to be kind of more comfortable. So again, it's a service it's not cheap, but yeah, I was able to get to the dealership and get it done. So. So we pretty much made it, but I made a wrong turn right here. It's actually a car dealer, so I ended up having to do an embarrassing Yui and kind of turning around, getting back on the road, and turning into the right turn. But yeah, for some reason I thought that maybe from this parking lot you can get to the motorcycle dealer parking lot, which was not the case. Some Ninja notes for you guys about my trip visit to the dealer. So I was there for about an hour waiting to get my helmet padding adjustment because someone was already there and they were getting their padding adjusted. So I kind of sat around and looked at some gear, looked at some bikes. Yeah, kind of kept myself distracted. But overall, yeah, I got my padding adjusted, so my helmet fits a lot better now. Yeah, a cute girl was actually doing it, and she ended up giving me a really fat discount, so I was stoked. Let's just put it that way. I did end up leaving her a big fat tip, which, yeah, she didn't want to take it at first, but then I was like, if I just leave it on the table, it's cool. And she's like, sure. So, but yeah, she was really cool. I don't know, motorcycle people are just different people. Not sure if anyone's noticed that, but even, you know, you get the waves when you ride. Um, yeah, just going to motorcycle shops and just gear shops, you meet really cool people that are, yeah, I think they differ from like the ordinary people that you see in day-to-day life. And what I noticed is that also transfers to the online community. So like even these YouTube videos, you guys post a lot of cool comments that are very encouraging, like discussion topics and just kind of, yeah, encouraging things that, yeah, I wouldn't expect that I would get. I guess I should just introduce even the street that I'm going on. So this is Franklin Boulevard, and it basically goes parallel with the freeway. So at this point, day 3, I wasn't really comfortable going on a longer freeway ride quite yet, so I basically took this street, and it was pretty good practice overall. Because as you can see, I'm going like 45 miles an hour, so just getting acclimated to the speed and kind of, yeah, being comfortable with these giant steel boxes around me. So at this point in time, I've changed my oil, I've cleaned my chain, and I think those are the 2 main things that I did. I got this bike used. If you guys get a used bike, also make sure to check the tire pressure. Because, yeah, day 3, I'm still riding on technically much lower tire pressure than I should have been riding. So your tires might look like, you know, they're good, but you might not have the correct kind of recommended PSI. So definitely check your tire pressure. Like, even use your hand, just push it in if it, you know, if it is.
Junker's ice cream. Yeah, it's a windy day. It's a windy day. Not the ideal days to ride.
Basically, we're entering downtown, like the grid. So if you talk to any motorcyclists, at least the ones that I've talked to so far, they all say that downtown is where nobody pays attention. So definitely have to be careful and extra careful, basically. Because yeah, people are on their phones, nobody's focusing, and yeah, ride defensively. Alright everyone, we've made it back. So again, thanks for watching, and again, I appreciate all of your comments. If you like something, or you don't like something, or you have a question or a comment, feel free to message me or just comment on this video. I know some people say you don't like it when I fast forward parts of the video, but if I didn't, then these videos would just be so giant. Yeah. So, yeah. So far, that's what I've been doing. It's just fast forwarding some parts where nothing is happening and cutting out parts where I am at a stoplight. So I think that's just being resourceful. So again, thank you guys. See you next video.